So for a couple of weeks, right, I keep hearing Kendrick's voice in my head. And it keeps on replaying randomly. And it's funny every time I hear it because it's just one part of the song. But then this morning, I heard like a little remix to just this little part. It's that psychic, that's why she gave you your bitch ass. Right? It's that part. And it's just stuck. It's stuck in my head. But then I heard, psychic, guess what? She give you your bitch ass. Bling, check these communications. Psychic, guess what? She give you your bitch ass. Bling, check these communications. And then it's like, you must like altercation. Good, because I have no patience. It's more, but it's just, I'm just gonna say that part. And as it was coming to me, it was like a husband and a wife, right? But the wife is psychic. And then it's like, it's just funny because how it came to me. Bling, check these communications. So it's like, the wife knows things that most of the time it's like, how do you even know? She's like, I don't know, I just know. I don't know how to explain all of it. I just know how to explain a little bit of it, but I'm connected, okay? I'm connected. So the wife is like, Spirit speaks. Spirit speaks to me. And I just be like, okay, I got the memo. All right, got the memo. They thought you was a bimbo. Or they thought I was a bimbo. Yeah. You know how there's times in life where people just think you're a pretty face, right? You're much more than that, darling. You're much more than just a pretty face, darling. Much more. That is too red. I don't want it like that. I don't want it like that. Alright. There we are, darling. So yeah, I feel like this is about, it's like a masculine energy that is very connected to his divine feminine. It's a divine masculine and a divine feminine. They're very connected. And they can see the truth in people and that people don't want them to see. But it's like the wife does it in her way and the masculine or the husband does it in his way. And people just can't get past them. Okay, let me see. But it's like, it's teamwork. But it's not forced, it just is what it is. This person has been dreaming of someone like you, and here you are, there you are. They've been dreaming of someone like you. I'll be dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me. I feel like both of you do this to each other when you're not around each other. Yes, but in this message, there's so much like love and respect for these two people. It's like, I guess why she can read your bitch ass. Bling, check these communications. That's funny. If I heard that song, I'm gonna laugh the whole song. Because it's like checking somebody. That's the whole point of the song. Like somebody thinking they slick and slide, but they not. Because you got the eye. Both of you have the magic eye. Oh, it's time. It's time. It's time to take action. I heard take action. Why did I hear it like that? Sound like Jackie Chan. Take action. That's how I heard it. I'm just saying how I heard it. Trust is immense here. It's so much trust. I don't think there's anything more trustworthy than how I feel right now. Like, you know, you could truly, you could trust somebody. It's like, oh, I could trust you. Hey, this is new. Because most people are liars. But not you. Not you. No, not you. You're different. They're rare. This couple is rare. You guys are like extraterrestrials that are interterrestrial right now. This is a extra interterrestrial love. What? What? Okay, let me see. Let's see what that say. What that say? You guys are coming back together after thousands of years. It took a long time. Yeah, it took a long time. Because y'all wasn't getting it right. You know, it takes lifetimes to get this thing right. I don't know who did it in one lifetime. They're amazing. If that is even possible. But it takes so long to acquire such gifts and abilities. You don't just get here like that. You don't just get here like that. When you know that you're unique and you're set apart, that does not just happen. That I can't say it doesn't happen in one lifetime, but I just can't see it. It doesn't, like, a part of me can't believe it because there's too much to know, and to be so in tune with self as well as with spirit so fluently and fluid. That takes a lot of learning and a lot of believing. Yeah, that's just takes a lot. And many things around, or many things within the environment can take one away from themselves. It's easy to drift away into a space that's really not for you. It's easy. But see, this couple, for their life, when they got into relationships, there were times, like other relationships, not the two of you, but when they got into other relationships, they thought many relationships were like good, like it was fine. But then it always went left. And that's because their heart was yearning for something that they were not finding. They could not find but they didn't know exactly what it was that they were looking for. They didn't really know. They just knew that they were not getting what they wanted from their regular encounters. They were not getting it. They weren't. It was not there. Because the two of you were never made for other people. It was never meant to be that way. That's why every time you got into something, no matter how good the person may have looked that you were with or that your person was with, they wasn't meant for you. That's why it always went sour. That's why, like, it got real, like, it got like that. And it's just, I could just do this right now. That's how it got. You know that face that you have when you dislike something and it's not for you and you know it and you're trying to stay, and it's like, you start getting just annoyed. And then you don't care about what you cared about before. You just want out. I need out. And then you find the key. And the key, you realize that it's inside of you. And then you realize that, wait, this is not the place I want to be. I got to take it easy. I got to move into a space that pleases me. You see? That's how it goes. Straight like that. So, see, the two of you had to realize the value of self before you move forward and then restrain yourself from moving from a place of fleshly desires. This is what the two of you had to go through in order to get to this space. Like, I guess why she could read your bitch ass. You can't get there. Bling, check these communications. You can't get. That's gonna be in my head all day. Cause but see, the two of you could not get to each other if you didn't realize that. If you didn't realize that those individuals that you were with were not for you, and if you didn't separate from them, the two of you would have continued to go into this cycle of being with the wrong person. You know how they say there's someone for everyone? That I believe that is true. I do. And it is beyond a blessing when soulmates come together. That is because it's rare to even really connect to a soulmate. So many people, and then just off the strength of many people not wanting to be alone, so they have a tendency to just hop into different relationships all the time, just so just so that they're not alone. That twisted my tongue a little bit. And then they get caught up, got me feeling it. I don't know what it is, but she got me twisted. I'm so caught up, really feeling it. I'm losing control. This girl's got a hold on me. Yeah, oh no, can you feel me? Oh, it made me want to do this. You know what that move make me think about? What's his name? Lloyd. You remember in that I like that song. How go? Oh, you. Wait, excuse me, baby, how you doing? Gonna get a little close so I can show you things and things before the night is over. All I really want is for you to back it up on me, put that weight on it. It's making me think of that move that I just did when I like that. It made me think about stop, wait a minute. I don't know, that part was funny to me in that song. When he says stop, he sounded a little sassy when he said it. And it was just funny. Maybe this person want to dance with you. That's a song that make you want to do a move. It make you want to move them shoulders, right? It's true. It's true. Yeah, so back to this love story. If you guys were not strong enough and bold enough to get away from those who had a hold on you, I just heard, I put a spell on you because you're mine. What's it called? I was about to say something. Okay, so many of you were under a spell, but it was like a karmic spell, okay? Many of you were under a karmic spell when you weren't around your soulmate, your twin. I just see the twin when at first I wasn't, I don't know. Let me not go there, but let me just say that your twin is too much like you. Like how is this? How? Stop it. This is a joke. I'm getting punked. I know it. Where's the cameras? Where's the cameras? Where's the men with the caps, with the hats? And they say cut. Where are they? I don't know if I can believe this. I don't know if I can. It seems just too good to be true. Now that I have found you. No, don't start talking. No, Grandpa. Yeah, so I was about to look for something. Oh, Well, basically what I was saying was, when you find your twin, just know that it's gonna be a win. It's already a win. Because you chose to move beyond the sin. The sin is the flesh. Ooh, that flesh will get you. Get you. Have you with people that you know you ain't supposed to be with, but you want to feed that flesh. That flesh is like, feed me, Seymour. Feed me. That's what the flesh is. That's how the flesh talk to you. I just heard. Wait, what? How did I hear it? I don't care whose body it is. I just want a body. I'm trying to catch a body. And I'm talking about sexual activity, okay? Not that. So, many of you could have been in that energy, real spicy, like real passionate, from the ego spot. You just want to get deep in it. That's how it goes in life. You have to overcome that because, whoa, hold on a minute. That is powerful. That flesh talking to you make you want to do crazy things. But when you overcome your flesh, you beat the odds, because many people can't overcome their flesh. Come on, man. Come on. Is it an emergency? It's an emergency. Oh, I thought there was something on my shirt, but it's on my screen. I don't want it to do that. Can somebody press the button? They're blocking my signals. Okay, let me try to ignore it. Got me over here having to burn incense for peace. Okay, there we go. I think the incense helped a bit. Okay. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. What was I saying? I'm trying to get back to where I was. Your flesh. The flesh wants to be fed. Okay, that's what I was going to say. All right. You know, that sexual energy is magical. Let me just tell you that. Let's start there. When you use it right, it's magic. It's alchemical. It causes an alchemical reaction. So therefore, when you are disciplined enough and strong enough to withstand the urge that you get from wanting to go towards what is passionate in between the sheets activities, and then you find comfort in that space. It takes time though, especially if this is fresh, okay? Okay. Especially if you're used to it all the time, and it's almost like you're going through withdrawal. You start glitching it. I don't think I want to do it like this. See? But what I want to say, or let me say, however, what I want to say is, when you are strong enough to withstand the urge and you sacrifice, I think that's one of the most challenging sacrifices for humans. Okay? And when you are strong enough, to withstand not taking action in that area sexually, your gifts come through. There's more gifts that you have that you don't get a chance to experience if you continue to give. You're leaking your magic, you know. So there was many times where the two of you may have leaked your magic with the wrong person, or if you was feeling real frisky, maybe you was leaking your passion, which is your magic, with various different people, you know. But the more you're able to discipline yourself in that area, and you make a connection, or you build a bond with God in that time. When you live up to the contract, the spiritual contract, and you bind yourself to it and you stick to it, you will be given gifts. And I'm saying it, I'm not saying it just to say it, I'm saying it because it happened to me. And this is why I ended up the way I believe that this is how I became who I am. I wasn't always tapped in the way I am because I didn't know. But then once I recognized something within myself, as well as I was always intuitive. But when I devoted myself to God the way I did, and bonding with spirit the way that I do, things began to happen to me. And when I began to listen and actually take heed by moving forward in the direction that spirit told me to, I began to transform. And it's not done. I'm not done yet. It's more. I know it is. And I feel like there's a lot that you all have as well that you just haven't tapped into yet, just because you might be, some of you might be controlled by your flesh. And that's the easy way for the enemy to get you. Oh, it's so easy. And all you need is a little temptation. And there's temptation everywhere nowadays. I mean, turn on the TV. Listen to a song. You know, that's real sexual and talking about everything. But it's not even cute sexual anymore. It's just straight up raunched out. Now the music is just straight raunchy. There's no mystery. It's just all out. Okay. And that kind of like, I feel like that kind of messes up the fun of the mental exploration, because when you have to think about the lyrics and what they may mean, and if they can mean multiple things, then you kind of like, in a way, you relate to the song in a way that makes the song your own. And it I feel like it creates this, what's the word? Emotional connection. It's like an emotional tie that you can have to music that is more beneficial than the music that's just straight raunched out and too direct, but not, I mean, direct is good because I love direct, but not like that, because now it's just, it becomes trashy. It's like trashy now. Like, you know, it loses its magic. Like the magic, the true magic of the music is stripped away when you just, there's nothing to think about. It's just like, that's what it is. It's almost like, it's like good music is like a husband and a wife. It's like the love of a husband and a wife, or the love that you have between your family and yourself. But like the trashy music is like promiscuity. It's like just everywhere, into everything, and most of it, probably all of it, is not good for you. So being that many of you have chosen to even slow down, even if you slow down sexually, or you chose to just be with one person, that's better. Hello, excuse me. That's better than being with a bunch of different people, because it drains a certain aspect of your energy. You can still be functioning, but the most beautiful aspects of you will be on lock. They'll be locked, and then you'll have to keep finding a key, because illusions sit there. So this is a couple here that has gone through those trials and errors and those challenges in past relationships, and when they found each other, it's like you two are like some spies. You're like spies. But in the best way. Alone, you two are powerful, but together, y'all gonna cause a volcano to erupt. gonna get hot. Quite spicy like. Okay? Yeah, psychic especially can read your bitch ass. Bling, check these communications. I'm gonna be hearing that. What that say? Past life as a mermaid on land? I'm gonna watch that. There's this, she's a, what is she, a hypnotist? Her name is Neoshi Hypno. You guys should look her up. There's some very interesting conversations that she has with spirits that are connected to people. And because sometimes, you know how I tell you that people be having a demon on their spine? Like, that's true. And sometimes, I saw one also where this mother had a child that basically the baby didn't make it in childbirth. I can't remember why. But the baby's spirit was attached to the mommy. And then the hypnotist asked, where are you within her body or something like that. She may not have worded it just like that. It might have been a little different. But she said, like, where are you? Where are you attached to her? Where are you? Where are you staying? And she said, her heart. I found that, like, so interesting because the mother was having, like, this, I believe she was having, like, depression and sadness and stuff like that. And it was because she was feeling a sorrow from the loss of her child, and also she was feeling the loss the child had for not being able to come into the world. And I felt that was, like, so wow. Like, but there's other ones too. There was one that she did where a racist white, I think it was a white woman, was attached to a black woman. And she was, like, I guess weakening her. I can't remember, like, the symptoms that she had spiritually. But even the voice, like, would change when she would speak to the spirit that was attached to the person. The voice would change. And she was telling her to leave from this woman's vessel, telling the racist woman to leave from, or the racist spirit. It was a woman, I believe, though. And then she was like, no, I'm not leaving. Like, she had an attitude, the spirit that was connected to the woman. And then she was like, why don't you want to leave? She said something like that. And then she said, this woman is strong. She's strong. This black woman is strong. I love this body. Like, it was like, ew. There really be spirits attaching to people, and many people don't even think about that or know that. And that is just, when you don't see, that actually goes with this reading a little bit, because I can make it go. When you're leaking your magic, that's a part of your protection. You leak your protection. You leak your protection. So when you're leaking your protection, your spiritual protection, you have vulnerabilities. Right? And when there's vulnerabilities, there's always a chance to be intercepted by something, or infiltrated by a spirit that is looking for a body to live through. There was another one I saw where the spirit that attached to this man offed himself. And he said, if I could just, she asked, like, why did you do that? He was like deeply depressed. And if he had somebody to speak to, he wouldn't have done it, but he didn't have nobody to talk to. And then he was like, I don't want to leave. She was telling him to leave from his spirit and, go on into the past life, and he didn't want to leave. So these spirits be attaching to weak people. That's why it's so important for you to keep your mind right and your body clean and, like, healthy, because you guard, it's like a spiritually cleanly, it's a cleanliness, it's a godly spiritual cleanliness that is also a protection. It's it gives you spiritual protection when you're not indulging in what makes you weak. And we know everything that's considered a sin makes you weak. That's why the sins are labeled in such a way, because it's basically a guide telling you what makes you weak on earth as a human. So together, the two of you can see past facades of people, even through conversation. You can see past facades, and you see the sun is here. Together, you will always come up with something new and do things together as one. So one person is not bearing all the weight by themselves. It's like together. Everything is together. Just it's like complementing each other. Spiritual spies. This is what you are. You and this person are spiritual spies. We actually need more relationships like this. So what I ask of you is to take care of yourself. Choose to take care of yourself. Choose to learn some things that you're interested in that can be beneficial to you and those around you. Choose to not indulge in things that are going to break your spirit. And choose not to be around people that want to influence you towards a life that can cause your vessel to be vulnerable and can cause you to be open to lower frequency energies to attach themselves to you. And there can also be more than one energy attaching to individuals who are weak. So it's best to strengthen your mind, build your connection with spirit, because there's protection there. There's so much that spirit wants to tell you all, but the only way that they can reach you is if you stop certain things that you're doing that are not good for you. There's a lot that many of you do that are not good for you. And I'm not saying it to like pick on you and make you feel bad. I'm just saying it because I know that it blocks the connection. And a lot of you want to have a deeper, stronger connection, and you feel like you're having trouble because there's certain things that are, even sadness can make you block the connection. So you miss out. Some of you are experiencing this, or will. Many of you will. But the only thing is that the only way that you'll get to this type of relationship is if you do the work on yourself. You must work on yourself first. And you must feel like a sense of comfort, or find a sense of comfort in the experience instead of worrying so much about the end result, because you'll appreciate everything so much more, like life in general. But this is a deep relationship where it's just full of love and respect. And you guys are spiritual spies together. You can see beyond the veil. You can see beyond the smiling faces. Because sometimes, just because you see a smile don't mean it's a good one. And that could be very challenging and confusing. I'm not saying don't smile back, but make sure you watch out for sneak attacks. Just because, and I don't want you to be fearful of everyone, because it's not everyone. It's about using discernment. And it's in everything. It's in the body language. It's in the tone of voice. It's in the eyes. You know? It's in the undertone. It's even in certain questions that are asked. Because sometimes people will even ask you questions on purpose to try to make you feel some type of way about a certain something, just to try to catch you slipping because they want to see you trip, right? It's good to learn these things prior to getting in a relationship. There's so much to learn prior to a relationship. And if you take time to do that, the experience is so much sweeter because you already know so much. There's so much that you've already obtained just by living your life for you and connecting to yourself. and being true to what means something to you. So you guys are spiritual spies in love. And many people are not really not going to know, like, how they're not going to know how to feel about the two of you together. And there's going to be many people that you're close to that you thought would never act a certain way, but you will see things that you never thought you would see in them, and it's going to bother you, you know, but it's okay. It's just a part of, it's just one of those facts of life. It's just things that happen sometime, and what you gonna do? What you finna do? Just do you. What else you supposed to do, right? So enjoy this love. For those who are ready for it, you have to be ready for this love. And those who are ready for this love, get this love. If you're not ready for this love, you won't get this love. So are you ready? You gotta make sure you're ready. Be ready so you don't have to get ready. Ready, steady, go.